Schwarber. So, Jason, Eagles are going through it right now. Yeah. Who's that guy or guys that, to use the phrases that Topper talked about, slows the heartbeat down, puts the arm around guys? Who are those guys for this Philadelphia Eagles team?
Oh, man. I think Mailata is probably very, very similar to that. I think Jalen has been very much that bring the heartbeat down kind of guy throughout his career. Like, he is a very even-killed. He doesn't really ever get too high. Defensively, I think, let me answer it this way. I don't know that that's what they need right now.
They need a kick in the ass?
This is the beautiful thing about sports. That guy is a very important person, what Rob Thomson is describing and Kyle Schwarber to have in a building. You need somebody to bring people back down to reality, like not let people get too high, not people get too low, a constant force who is a great player who exudes confidence in his teammates. That is a very important person to have in there. You also want kind of like a lunatic who's wanting to fight everybody. You also need a guy that is young with youthful enthusiasm. You also need a sage veteran. Like, this is the beautiful thing about sports is like, and one of the reasons I never really liked captains, to be quite frank. Like, I actually prefer the game day captains we used to do with Andy because it's not, the burden of leadership is never on one person. Guys take their personalities and it manifests in different ways throughout the season and in a room. And there's guys that in a room, this guy's a great leader in this avenue, but this guy actually has a lot of juice and energy and gets people going and drills. And I don't know that there's anyone that's greater. I mean, I do know in your most important positions, you want guys that are consistently the same person, that aren't up and down, up and down, up. You don't want that. But, you know, I think that everybody kind of does it in their own way. And Schwarber, from everything I've heard about the dude, he just is a guy that loves his teammates, works his tail off. And at the end of the day, that's a great leader to have in the building. And I think it's more about that. The heartbeat thing, I think, you just like, the drummer in a song, there's times to take that thing down, but there's times to kick that bass drum going and get the heartbeat ramped up for practice it's about to get going.
Yeah, so, double bass.